Now let's get to know the different terms used in earned value management. First we have the BAC, or the full form of which is called budget at completion. Then there is PV or BCWS, which is planned value or budgeted cost of work scheduled. Then AC or ACWP, which is actual cost, or also called as actual cost of work performed. Then we have EV or BCWP, which is earned value or budgeted cost of work performed. Then CV, which is cost variance. The SV, which is schedule variance. CPI, which is cost performance index. Then we have SPI, which is schedule performance index. EAC, which is estimate at completion. ETC, which is estimate to complete. And finally TCPI, which is called to complete performance index. The budget at completion is the calculated budget to complete a project. So before starting a project, your estimation and tendering team will be carrying out and study to find out the cost to complete the project. This is basically the BAC. Then we have the PV, or the planned value. This is the cost that is incurred as per the scheduled time. Basically, if 50% of your time is completed, that means 50% of your cost needs to be incurred. So this is the ideal situation. So this is called the planned value, or your planned cost amount. Next we have the actual cost. So actual cost is the actual cost that is incurred as per your current status of the project. So basically, if 50% of work must have completed, but then the amount that you have incurred as expenses would be lesser or greater than your planned value. So this is basically the actual amount, or the correct amount that is being incurred as per the current status of the project. Next we have the earned value, the value of the completed work as per current status of project. So if 50% of your time is over but 20% of the work is completed, then the cost equivalent to that 20% of work is called your earned value. Next we have the cost variance, which measures the cost performance of the project. So if CV is 0, using the formula, when you find out the CV and if it is 0, that means your project is on budget. If it is positive, that means the project is under budget, and if it is negative, that means the project is over budget. Then schedule variance measures the time performance of the project. So if schedule variance is 0 after calculating it, then it means that your project is on schedule. If it is positive, that means the project is ahead of your schedule, and if it is negative, the project is behind schedule. Then we have CPI. CPI and CV are almost same, but CPI is a ratio and CV is a variance. So CPI measures the value of work done as per the actual cost spent. So if CPI is 0, the project is on budget. If it is greater than 1, the project is under budget. And if CPI is less than 1, the project is over budget. Then SPI. SPI and SP are also similar. Again, SPI is ratio and SP is variance. SPI measures the progress of the project as per your planned schedule. So after calculating if SPI is 0, the project is on schedule. If SPI is greater than 1, the project is ahead of schedule, and if SPI is less than 1, the project is behind schedule. Then you have the EAC, or estimated completion. So this is the estimated total cost to complete the project depending on the current cost situation and progress of work. So sometimes your project will be not completed as per the BAC or your budgeted completion. It might exceed the BAC, or it might come less to the EAC. So the final cost to complete your project is called your estimate at completion. Estimate to complete is the cost required for completing the remaining work of the project. So if your 80% of work is completed, and if you are asked to find out the EPC, that means what is the cost required to complete the remaining 20% of work. That is called EPC. So TCPI is to complete performance index. So it is the future CPI that is required to complete the project as per the BAC or EAC. So if 70% of your project is complete now, to complete the remaining 30% as per your budgeted completion or as per your estimated completion, what is the cost performance index required? That is basically called the TCPI. So when you get to know the formulas and when we see the examples, you will have a better clarification on these definitions. Now let's look into the different formulas that is used to calculate the different elements of earned value management. First, PV or your budgeted cost of work schedule. This is the percentage of the planned work into your budget at completion. So that means if 50% of your work, your planned work is completed, and then 50% into your budget at completion will give you your planned work. Then we have the EV or BCWP. So this is the percentage of the work completed into budget at completion. So if halfway or through your project only 20% of the work has been completed, then that means 20% into the budget at completion will give you your earned value or BCWP. Next we have the cost variance, which is equal to the earned value minus actual cost. The schedule variance is equal to earned value minus the planned value. CPI or the cost performance index is equal to the earned value divided by your actual cost. Schedule performance index is equal to the earned value divided by the planned value. Next, the estimated completion. There are three situations to calculate your estimated completion. First one is when your project needs to be completed maintaining the current cost incurred. So if your project is if you're calculating your CPI in the current situation, and if you need to complete the project in the same CPI, then your estimated completion will be equal to your budgeted completion divided by your cost performance index. Now, if you want to complete your remaining work on time, so at the current situation, if the budget of the budgeted cost has exceeded, and for remaining works you need it to be calculated on scheduled time. For that, your estimated completion will be equal to your actual cost plus the budgeted completion minus EV. The next scenario is if the budgeted cost and also the time has exceeded in your current situation, and the remaining works needs to be completed on time. For this scenario, your EAC will be equal to your actual cost plus BAC minus EV divided by the cost performance index into the schedule performance index. Next scenario is if the cost of the remaining work needs to be newly estimated. So the current situation, you have found out that you have incurred this much cost. So you are going to estimate your remaining works freshly. For in that scenario, your estimated cost will be equal to your actual cost that has been incurred till date plus your newly estimate to complete the remaining part of the work. So the bottom up estimate to complete. Next is your estimate to complete. So the cost required to calculate the remaining work. This is also, there are two scenarios. One is your bottom up cost estimation, that is your newly freshly estimating your cost to carry out the remaining works. Another scenario is you are depending upon your estimated completion calculation based on, as I said earlier, there are different ways of calculating your estimated completion. So based on that, your estimate to complete will be your estimated completion depending on the different scenarios, which is your apt scenario minus your actual cost that has been incurred at the current stage. Now, to calculate the cost performance index, there are two scenarios. The first one is if in the current situation your project is under budget. So if that is the situation, then your to cost performance index will be BAC minus earned value by your budgeted completion minus actual cost. And in the current situation, if your project is over the budget, Then your to cost performance index will be equal to the budget at completion minus earned value divided by your estimated completion minus the actual cost. Now let's look at a scenario where you can understand earned value management concept more clearly. This is an ideal situation scenario. So this is the details of the situation. A project is needed to be completed in 12 months. The budget to complete the project is $100,000. So in 3 months have been completed, and in this 3 months 25% of work is completed, and the cost that has been incurred till now is $25,000. So let's see the calculations, how we can find out the different components of earned value management in this situation. So these are the details that are available: the budget, the completion time that is completed till now, percentage of work that is completed, and the cost that is incurred till now. So from these details, let's find out each component of earned value management. So your budget at completion is simply equal to the budget which is given in the situation, that is $100,000. Now earned value is the percentage of work completed into the budget. So now 25% of work is completed, so your earned value will be 25% of your budget, that is 100,000. So this is simply equal to 25% into the budget. So your earned value is $25,000. Now let's find out the planned value. Planned value is the percentage of time completed into the budget. So right now the percentage of time completed will be 3 divided by 12. So that is 3 divided by 12 means 25%. So 25% of the budget. So we'll calculate that. So your time completion is 3 divided by the total time into, we'll make it into a percentage, and then into that with the budget. So here 25,000 is your planned value, and your actual cost is already given here. So that is equal to the cost incurred till now, 25,000. So in an ideal situation, you can see that your earned value, planned value, and actual cost are all the same. Now let's find out the schedule variance. The schedule variance as per the formula is the earned value minus your planned value. So you've got 0. So 0 means your project is on schedule. So your project is on schedule. Now we'll find out the cost variance, which is equal to the earned value minus the actual cost, which is again 0. So that means your project is on budget. Now finding out the schedule performance index, this is simply your earned value divided by the planned value, that is 1. So since it is 1, again the project is on schedule. Your cost performance index will be equal to the earned value divided by your actual cost, again 1. So that means the project is on budget. Now let's find out estimated completion. We have already seen there are different cases by which we can find out an estimated completion. The first case will be maintaining the same cost situation as of now. So in that scenario, your estimated completion is simply equal to your budgeted completion divided by your current CPI. So that is equal to your budgeted completion divided by your current CPI. So your estimated completion will be similar to what your budget is. Since it is an ideal situation, you will be completing this project on budget. In the second case, it is when your budget has exceeded in the current situation and you need to complete the project on time. If this situation is happening, your estimated completion formula will be equal to your actual cost plus your budget at completion minus earned value. So this formula will be used when, if at all, your budget has exceeded. Since here in this case our budget has not exceeded, but just to show you the different scenarios, the different cases, I am using this formula. Again, when we calculate, you will get 100,000 as your estimated completion. And the third scene will be when your budget and time both has exceeded and you need to complete the project on time. If this is the scene, then your formula that you will be using will be your actual cost plus budget at completion minus earned value divided by the scheduled performance index into the cost performance index. Okay, I'll just put one bracket extra. So again, you will get your estimated completion is 100,000. These are the three cases depending on the situation or project by which you can calculate your estimated completion. Now again, estimate to complete. Again, here there are three cases based on your estimated how you have calculated your estimated completion. You need to find out your estimate to complete. So in the first case, if your project situation is to maintain the current scenario, then your estimated completion will be simply your, after finding out your estimated completion minus your actual cost. So you incur a cost of 25,000. So to complete the remaining work, you will be obviously needing 75,000 to reach 100,000 of budget. So if you're using, if it was the second case, then again similarly your estimated completion minus your actual cost. Here again it is 75,000, and if it is a third case, the third way how you find out the estimated completion minus your actual cost. So in all, since it is an ideal situation, your estimate to complete will be 75,000 in all three cases. Now we'll find out again the to complete performance index. This again based on how you have calculated your estimated completion. We'll be using the formulas. So here the first case, since our budget is cost has not exceeded, the formula that you will be using will be your budget at completion minus earned value divided by estimated completion first key, estimated completion that is calculated in the first case minus the actual cost. So this is the formula. Since your budget has not exceeded, this will be your formula. So in the second scenario, if you are using this calculation, this is the scenario. Again, the formula will be similar, except for estimated completion you will be using this part. So it is equal to budget at completion minus earned value divided by your estimated completion minus actual cost. And the third scenario, again your budgeted completion minus earned value divided by your estimated completion, this scenario minus your actual cost. So hope this ideal situation scenario is clear and how you have calculated different earned value components. Now let's see an example where the project is over budget and behind schedule. So your project is needed to be completed in 12 months when the budget is $100,000. So 6 months have been completed, and in the current situation 30% of work is completed and the cost incurred till now is $60,000. So this is a scenario. So let's see the calculations. So these are the details available. Your budget is $100,000. The completion time is 12 months. The time completed till now is 6 months. The percentage of work completed is 30% and the cost incurred is $60,000. So from here the budgeted completion is similar to your budget, $100,000. Your earned value will be your percentage of work completed into your budget. So that means your 30% into the 100,000. So $30,000 is your earned value. So your planned value will be the percentage of time completed into the budget. So here, first to find out the percentage of time, it will be 6 divided by 12 into 100% into your budget. So 50,000 is your planned value, because since half of the period is completed, as per plan, you must have incurred around 50% of the budget, that is 50,000. So that is what we have got here. Your actual cost is equal to what your cost incurred is. So that is $60,000. Now let's find out the schedule variance and the cost variance. Schedule variance is equal to earned value minus planned value. So the value that you got is negative, which means that your project is behind schedule. Your cost variance will be your earned value minus your actual cost. So again, the amount that you got is negative, means your project is over budget. Now we'll find out the ratios. The schedule performance index will be equal to earned value divided by planned value. So 0.6, it is less than 1. So again, that means the project is behind schedule. And your cost performance index will be the earned value divided by actual cost. So 0.5, that is less than 1, means your project is over budget. This means that for $1 that you spend, you will be earning $0.5. So that is the meaning of cost performance index. So every $1 that you are spending, you will be earning $0.5. So now we'll calculate the estimated completion. So since the budget has exceeded and the project is behind schedule, so in this scenario, if you need to complete the project on time, the calculation, the formula that you use for calculating your estimated completion will be your actual cost plus the budgeted completion minus the earned value divided by the schedule performance index into your cost performance index. So you get an amount 293,333. So this is going to be your final estimated completion. So you started your project with a budget of 100,000, but once you complete your project, because of these current situations, you will be spending around $293,333.33. So your budget for completing this project is going to be this much. So in this situation, your estimated completion, your estimate to complete, that is to complete your remaining work, is going to be your estimated completion minus your actual cost. So to carry out the remaining works, you will be incurring amount of 233,000 because 60,000 you have already incurred. And finally, to complete the remaining works as per the plan, that is your future cost performance index. Since your budget has exceeded, the formula which you are going to use here is the budget at completion minus earned value divided by estimate at completion minus your actual cost. So point 3 will be the cost performance index to complete your remaining work as per plan. So hope this situation is clear now and how we have calculated the different components of earned value management when your project is behind your schedule and the project is over the budget. So now we'll see a scenario where your project is over budget but on schedule. So this is a situation your project needs to be completed in 12 months. The budget is 100,000 USD. So 6 months is over and 50% of work is completed, and the cost incurred is till now is $60,000 US. So let's see the calculations. So these are the details that are available: budget, completion time, time completed till now, and the percentage of work completed plus your cost incurred till now. So your budget is already given as $100,000 US. Your earned value will be your percentage of work completed into your budget. So 50% into your budget. Your planned value will be your percentage of time completed into the budget. So that will be equal to 6 divided by 12 into 100 into your budget. So it is 50,000 USD and your actual cost is already given as 60,000. So now we'll find the schedule variance. The schedule variance is earned value minus planned value. So that is 0. So 0 means your project is on schedule. We'll find the cost variance equal to earned value minus actual cost. So it is a negative value, that means the project is over the budget. We'll find the schedule performance index, that is equal to earned value divided by planned value. This is 1. So again, that is project is on schedule. And your cost performance index is earned value divided by actual cost. So that is less than 1. That means it is project is over the budget. Now since the project is over budget, and so this situation is if budget has exceeded and the project is on schedule here. Project is on schedule and project needs to be completed on time. So if this is the situation, you need to use the formula, that is actual cost plus your budgeted completion minus earned value. So finally, your estimated completion is going to be $110,000 US. So your budget initially was $100,000 US. Due to the current scenario where your cost incurred is above the budget, so finally when you complete the project, at the time of completion of the project, your cost is going to be $110,000 US. Your estimate to complete is going to be your estimated complete minus your actual cost. So to complete the remaining work, $50,000 US will be spent. And finally, you need to calculate the true complete performance index. So for this, since the budget has exceeded, the formula you will be using is your budget at completion minus earned value divided by your estimated completion minus your actual cost. So to complete the remaining work, to complete performance index to be followed is 1. So right now your cost performance index is 0.83, which needs to be increased for the remaining works so that you can complete this project on time. So I hope this part of the scenario is clear. I hope you have gained some knowledge from this course, and I hope you can use this informations that I have explained in your professional life. You can include these EVM techniques inside your cost reports, inside your management reports. This can be explained to your project managers so that they can also understand what is happening with the project. Your project team can take the necessary action to maintain the budget and to maintain the time schedule for the completion of the project. So thank you once again for enrolling to this course, and wish you all the best in your career and professional life.